Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kyle Riker back at you with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the WWE Elite Series 105 Johnny Gargano. Yes, finally, we got ourselves an updated Johnny Gargano as well as a main roster Johnny Gargano. This figure looks awesome. It's actually one of my favorite sets of gear, too, so pretty excited for this one. So glad I was able to find him at retail as well, along with the previous figure I reviewed, which was Io Sky. I always can't wait to rip him open and see how he compares to his other Elite. Well, one of the ones I got. But first things first, packaging. I've said my piece with the boxes already in my last review with Io Sky, and that is I like the boxes, but I don't care for one, the window is too small up here, and also why is this area so big? Like you can't see the rest of his legs, and also if they did a Build-A-Figure wave, they usually put the Build-A-Figure parts down here at the bottom of the bubble, but obviously this covers it up. So how do you know somebody didn't just buy this, take the Build-A-Figure part and return it? Because people do that, because people have done that all the time. Like this is gonna make that a whole lot more common and a lot more easier. But whatever. So we got Johnny Gargano up there, Series 105, Johnny Gargano, WWE logo, True Effects up there. Of course, Elite Collection, WWE logo. Got that tiny window up there, which I'm glad they brought it back, but it should be bigger. On the side, picture of Gargano, which I love how much bigger the picture is now. Series 105, of course, Elite Collection. On the side, same thing, Elite Collection, Johnny Gargano, Certified Authentic. Back, picture of Gargano, his bio and stats. You can pause it right there if you want to read. And the other figures in the set, of course, we got Gargano, Braun Strowman, Scott Steiner, Dominic Mysterio, Carmelo Hayes, and Io Sky. Braun Strowman, maybe. Scott Steiner, absolutely. I really want to get Scott Steiner because, like I said, I've been wanting a figure of him from Mattel for years. I didn't think it would happen, and now it finally is, so I'm going to pick him up. Dominic, yeah, because I need one for Judgment Day. Carmelo Hayes, maybe if I start watching NXT more often, but we'll see. Io Sky was my last review, so check that out if you haven't seen it. So stay tuned for future reviews of Scott Steiner and Dominic Mysterio. And maybe Braun Strowman and Carmelo in the future, but we'll see. Anyways, that's it for the packaging. So let's open up Johnny Gargano and see what we have. We'll be right back. Okay, so here's Johnny Gargano out of his packaging. And once again, great upgrade. I have really only 2 issues with it, but aside from that, excellent figure. Let's get right into it. First up, he comes with 2 pairs of hands. He has the standard grips and the more wide open hands. It looks like they made the fingers shorter, which thank God, because I hated the original mold where the fingers were like that long. Like we saw them with so many figures like Tommaso Ciampa, Ricochet, and a few others. Like the fingers were way too long. So I'm glad they made them smaller now, so it's more accurate. So awesome. So for his entrance pose. And we get a new vest this time around. Instead of it clipping in the back, like if I bring out his other figures, see how it clips in the back? Which was actually annoying on that one, by the way. This one actually clips in the front. Oh, we got the symbol up there, we got the little buckles here, and we do got the zipper molded, and it just unbuttons here if I zoom in. There we go, see, it's just unbuttons, and it comes right off. And it's actually pretty easy to clip back in place, which thank God for that. Thank you, Mattel, because these on the back of this vest was a pain in the rear. Like, I hate vests like that on these figures. And it is kind of a stiff rubber, so it might be a little tricky. But once you get it, it's fine. There you go. So I love this. I hope we get more of these vests down the road. And I love that he's got the symbol in there. Very, very cool. Now onto Johnny himself. We got ourselves a new face scan, which I think is okay. I mean, I'm glad we got a new face scan. I think it does look like him, but just the true effects on it is pretty bad. I mean, the teeth look a little bit too big, and the eyes look creepy as heck. I mean, tell me that doesn't look creepy. I mean, it just looks way off. No, but also maybe I think maybe the eyes look too small. I don't know, it's just the way it's printed. It looks so bizarre. Like I say, if they just did better true effects on it, I think this would be a great head scan, because I think it does look like him. Like I said, they just need to do better true effects with this. Whatever. Moving down, kind of the same as we're used to. Same torso, same arms, but we do got double jointed elbows this time, which is cool. Moving down to his gear, which I like this gear. Not as colorful and toyetic as his other gear from NXT, but still a very nice gear. And the wrist tape matches with it. We got the his wedding ring on there, which is a nice touch. Of course, on the back, Johnny Wrestling. The knee pads with the symbol there. And unfortunately, here comes my biggest complaint with this figure. They did the same thing again. Like, I can't believe they did it again. They did this with his other Elite figures, and they did it again. And that is where they give him these very short kick pads, and they take the rest of the design from the kick pad and paint it on the leg. Like, his kick pad's supposed to go up here, but they just painted the rest of the design on his leg. They did it with Elite 70, like I have here. They did it with his with the Fan Takeover Elite, and I think they also did it with the Hall of Champions Elite when he was with DIY. That was his first ever Elite. I think they even did that there too. They don't do it on the basics though, but they do it on the Elites every freaking time. Come on, Mattel. What the heck? Give us some bigger boot molds so you don't have to do this. It looks ugly. Like, it looks horrible. So the design's nice, but like I said, I hate the fact that they do that. So hopefully they fix that down the road. Anyways, articulation is standard for the newer Elites. Head rotates 360, can go up and down a little bit. Arms rotate 360, mine are a little bit stiff. Go in and out, rotate the bicep. Double joint elbow, rotate the wrist and then hinge at the wrist. Ab crunch, forward and back. Waist, legs forward that far and back, in and out. Rotate the thigh. Double joint knee, it's a little hindered by the knee pad. Swivel the boot, hinge at the ankle so it's not stiff anymore, and the pivot. So posability is not too bad. Now for a comparison, here he is with Elite Series 70. Just let me take the vest off. I don't have the Fan Takeover one because it sold out really, really quickly before I had the chance to buy it. And there's no comparison with the Hall of Champions Elite when he was with DIY, because that one's like kind of crap compared to these. So let me get him in there. There we go. So as much as I love this gear, it is missing a lot of detail. This one is much better. I just wish they would do a better face scan with this one. Like I said, everything else is pretty much the same, except double jointed elbows. So this is still my favorite Gargano that they've done, but this one's pretty good too, like for an update. So anyways, despite its flaws, it's still a nice figure, but it could have been a lot better. So quick final thoughts. Overall, this is a pretty nice updated Gargano, but once again, it does have a couple issues. So one is the face scan. Just the true effects on it is horrible. Like, they really need to fix that. Like if they just did a better job with the true effects on it, I think it would be like a great head scan. And of course, the same issue that pretty much every Johnny Gargano Elite has had since they started doing him when he became a single star after DIY, and that is give him the short kick pads and painting the rest of the design on the legs. It's horrible, and it kind of ruins the figure a little bit. Like I said, aside from those couple complaints, very nice figure. Love the new vest, and I definitely like the gear. I'm hoping we get more Garganos more often, because they don't make Gargano that often. Like I said, hopefully down the road they can give us a softer material for the vest, because it's a little bit tricky to get on and off sometimes. This is easier to clip in now, and of course fix the kick pad thing I just mentioned. But anyways, like I said, if you're a Gargano fan and collector, I would say that this is definitely a nice figure to pick up to update your Gargano and update your collection now that he's on the main roster. So I'd say if you can find him in the store or pick him up for a good deal, I'd say go for it. Like I said, if you don't mind the flaws I just mentioned. Anyways, that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you haven't seen my review of the Elite 70 Gargano, go back and check that out if you haven't seen it. Be sure to check out my previous review, which was Io Sky from the same set. Stay tuned for future reviews of Dominic Mysterio and Scott Steiner from the same set as usual. And also be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a single review. And stay tuned for more reviews of not just WWE action figures, but AEW action figures, possibly New Japan figures, Legends of Lucha Libre, toy hunts, stop motions, and more. And of course, shorts. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, remember, you can't touch my dream and you can't touch my soul. I'm out. Take care, guys.